The conservative Anders Aslund, who has a reputation for being very aggressive, some say crazy, in his ideas, has proposed that in the situation, in a situation where Russia were to use a tactical nuke in Ukraine, the West must make it clear that NATO must make it clear that it would respond with a tactical nuke against Russia. This is an amazingly bad idea. The situation has been gamed out already by the University of Princeton. It did a study a few years ago envisaging a war between Russia and NATO, and beginning with this kind of exchange. One tactical nuke answered with another tactical nuke. It led very quickly to the entire destruction of Europe within around 3 hours. And that led around an hour or two later to a strategic exchange basically between Russia and the United States. The world was wiped out. It's already been gamed. We need another solution. Yes, Aslund has a point. We need to think about this, but we need other solutions because his idea right now is just nutsy. And he's not handling criticism very well. Somebody on his Twitter feed called him a nutter, and all he could do was respond in kind, nutter. He needs to articulate a bit of a rational follow-through and a bit of a demonstration that he deeply understands this topic, because he's not doing it right now. He's just being emotional. The other issue that I'd like to discuss is the way in which there's sort of been a bubble created between East and West because of this cutting of media, RT and so forth. It's a bad situation. Of course, the Russians are responding in kind and cutting American news sources, Western news sources, etc., etc., etc. It's just bad. If there were a nuclear bomb used by the Russian military, Russian people should know about that, and they would know about it if Western media were still operating in Russia and Russian media were still operating in Western countries. This whole censoring of each other's media is a terrible idea.